Hey, fifth graders, Miss O here, and Mac. Okay, now I'm sorry I'm out today. I am going to the doctor because I am still sick and need to get over this so that way I can teach you better. Today, thank you, Sub, for coming in. Today, what you're going to be doing is you're going to do a couple small tasks, and hopefully, this is a little bit of a review. Okay, now today our goal is to sort phases of matter. Now, in years previously, you have learned about the three phases of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. Now, yesterday, when we were in class, we did a lot of experiments and demonstrations to figure out what is matter, right? We did a lot of different ones, like things like our cup, things like heat and light, things like water. Is that matter, right? Is sound matter? And we talked even about air, right? Even though you can't see air, you can't really feel it all the time, air is still matter because it has mass and it takes up space. So remember, those are kind of our two key distinguishing factors. Now we figured out all solids are matter, right? They're made of matter. All liquids are made of matter and all gases are made of matter. Okay, now with your matter today, you're getting a little bit more specific. You are going to sort matter into those three categories of solids, liquids, and gases. Now, the first thing I need you to do, by now you should have your science notebook, is I need you to go to the very next blank page. Okay, notice I'm just turning the page once. Thanks, Mac, for the help. And then you are going to make kind of like a T-chart, but actually three. Okay, so your T-chart should have solids, liquids, and gases along the top, and then lines that extend all the way down the page. Okay. Now, when I ask you to pause the video, you're going to pause the video with that showing on the screen. And fifth graders, that is your cue to pick up your pencil and to copy that into your notebook. All right, your notebook again should have solids, liquids, and gases along the top. Go ahead and pause this video. This way your pencil should be moving, fifth graders. Pause and let's get this down. All right, now, hopefully once you've hit play now, you can listen to our next set of directions. Now, today you're going to start with this piece of paper. Okay, is it a solid, liquid, or gas? Now on here, there are definitions. There are pictures of what those molecules look like in solids, liquids, and gases, and then an example of each. Now, you might be at the point where your examples are probably the easiest ones to sort. This is an activity where you are going to cut, sort, and paste these into their columns. Okay. Now, I will show you an answer key at the end, but I want you to try first. So when the directions are done and I ask the sub to pause the video, you're going to pause the video. You're going to call table numbers up one at a time to collect this from our big front island up front. Now, when you are doing that, again, you're going to walk back to your desk. Then you can use the scissors and glue sticks that are in your caddies, and you can cut, sort, and paste into that table you just made in your science notebook. Okay, hopefully those directions are clear. Now, if you are struggling a little bit with your definitions, your sub might help you out here. Like this first one says, has a definite volume and shape. That means it has something that you can like tell the edges of. Okay, it's something where the shape's not going to change. Okay, now this next one says has a definite volume, but the shape changes depending on the container. Which one of those would that be? And then this last one is no definite shape or volume. Which one would that fit for? Solids, liquids, or gases? Again, I want you to try today, and then I'll show you the answer key in just a little bit. But give it a try first. All right, so sub, you can go ahead, and if everyone is clear on the directions, we can pause the video. You can call up table numbers, cut, sort, paste. Good luck. All right, fifth graders, make sure that you've tried at least at this point. Okay, and if not, make sure you pause this video because I'm about to reveal the answers. Pause for effect. All right, now this is what we got going. For our solids, this is an apple, is a solid, right? Now this shows its molecules are really packed close and tight. Okay, they're touching each other, they're super, super close, and they're not moving a whole lot. Now our definition is that it has a definite volume and a definite shape. Okay, all right, now going on to our liquids. This is going to be water at room temperature. those molecules are a little bit further apart and they kind of slide past one another. Okay, this is why that water can kind of move around. Okay, now it has a definite volume, meaning a certain amount. Remember, we measure that in milliliters, but the shape can change depending on the container. So if I poured this water onto the ground, the shape would take the shape of the ground. All right, last we've got gas. Helium is the gas that goes in balloons that makes it rise. Okay, you'll see a different kind of gas later today in your video. Okay, those molecules are much further apart, like super, super, super spread out, and they move super fast. This one has no definite shape or volume. Okay, that's when we saw that compressed air in that container. Now, if you got something wrong, that's okay. Now's your time to change it. We'll talk more about this too when I'm back on Thursday. So if today was like, I didn't really know it, that's okay. We're going to talk more about it tomorrow. Okay. Now, I do want you to do a little bit of practice, and this is just with examples of our solids, liquids, and gases. Sorry, Mac is grumpy. Why are you grumpy? What's wrong? You're not getting pets. That's what's wrong. Now, all right, your next activity, I'm going to tell you your next couple steps. All right, so make sure your ears are on. Are they on? Okay. Your first job, once this video is done, is to grab the worksheet that looks like this. On here, again, you're going to see something that looks familiar, solids, liquids, and gases. Now, notice on this one, it says to put your name on here. This one, you're going to turn in. You're going to turn in. You're going to turn in. This one, you're going to turn in. Put your name on it. Put your name on it. Put your name on it. Now, it shows you cutting down here. Don't cut. Just, I would rewrite the words up here. I mean, if you want to, you can, but that's going to take a lot longer and it's going to be messy. I would just write in the words. So, for example, which column does air go in? Is that a solid, a liquid, or a gas? We did just talk about air yesterday. So remember, air is a type of gas. Okay, no definite shape, no definite volume. Okay, a table. So hopefully, again, this is a little bit easier. Now, once you are done with this, turn it into the turn-in tower. Once you turn it in, you're going to go and you're going to grab your Chromebook. Okay, once you grab your Chromebook, you're going to go to Google Classroom. You'll also need headphones for this activity. Your next activity is going to be an Edpuzzle video. Now, I've posted it for you on Google Classroom. It's called Edpuzzle Properties of Matter. It'll be purple for you. Okay, so make sure that you click that. Now, remember, I can see exactly, sorry, Mac just hit my keyboard. You can see exactly how much of the video you watched. So please make sure that you make good progress today. Okay, it is a pretty fun video. I think you'll enjoy it. There's some pretty cool experiments in there. So again, that's your Edpuzzle. That's your next job. After that, if you get done, if there's time left, and again, 100% done, you can then play this game called Matter Sorter. So those are your 3 tasks for today. Again, I'm going to leave you with this. So again, you're watching your instruction video right now. You're doing your cut, sort, paste. Hopefully that's already done too. Then remember your worksheet. That's this one. That's your next step. Again, you'll be called up by table number. You can come and grab this from the front island. Turn into the turn tower. Then your 2 computer tasks are an Edpuzzle video. That's the one you have to do. The Matter Sorter game is if you have time for it. Also on Google Classroom. Now I'm going to leave you with a quote before Matt gets too grumpy at me. And this is from Coach Bill Belichick. I don't love him because he's not a Vikings person, but he has a pretty good quote. Ignore the noise. Do your job. Okay? You have a job to do today, 5th graders. Make sure you get it done. Okay? So again, this is number 1. Edpuzzle is number 2. Ignore the noise. Do your job. You know I'll be knowing how it goes the next day. So please make sure you do your job. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Be good. I trust ya. Bye.